you rooting for in the final now?
I think it's going to have to be France now, to be honest. Just with, obviously, Ibu Kanate in the team. Like at the start of the tournament, I just wanted all the Liverpool lads to do well, and as he's the only one left, it's yeah, I'm rooting for France, in all fairness, and just wanting him to do well, which is the most important thing.
I don't know if you watched the game last night, but he was fantastic last night.
Yeah, I watched a fair bit of it before it got a bit too late. But yeah, from what I saw, it's nothing new to what I know. To be honest, he's an unbelievable player as well as an unbelievable guy. So yeah, everyone at Liverpool is just really happy for him.
So obviously you want France to win the final, but regardless of what happens on Sunday, will Lionel Messi now be known as the GOAT?
For me personally, yeah. I've been a massive Messi fan ever since I was growing up as a kid, and for me, I feel like he's the best player in the world at the moment, just with what he's been doing over the years and what he's shown at the World Cup. It's the biggest stage in the world, in my opinion, and for him to be able to do it at such an age as well, it just justifies for myself really why he's the GOAT. And yeah, for me personally, watching him in this World Cup has been a privilege to myself, and I think all around the world people are just happy and blessed, obviously, being able to see such a player like this perform at such a high ability. And each and every game he gives it the very best, and always produces something magic.
Let's get on to Liverpool then. What have the last few weeks been like? They must have been a bit surreal, kind of training in midwinter with no games to look forward to and having a few of the lads not there.
Yeah, it's been a nice camp as well as a strange one, in all fairness. To be out here in such hot weather, but especially back in England, it's very cold, a lot of snow, and temperatures are massively different. For us, it's another wonderful experience. You know, the support we've received out here at the games has always been incredible wherever we go around the world. It's just nice to see the boys again, build on what we left off at the beginning of the season, and hopefully we can take it into the remainder of the season and just keep producing performances and keep getting wins. And this is the main focus for this camp, really, just to go out and work on things that we needed to work on in the start of the season, and that's what we've been doing.
You must be incredibly excited to get going again now, and I mean, what a first game back as well. A week today, away to Manchester City in the Cup.
Yeah, it's always a tough game against City. So we showed that in the Premier League game at Anfield. So yeah, for us, it's another massive game. A game that we want to go out and win and give it our best shot. So hopefully we can produce another performance like we did at the home at Anfield. So yeah, for us, it's another massive game that we need to prepare for. But as well as that, we have Aston Villa after that as well, which is also going to be a very important game, you know, just to start off strong, hopefully get the first win and build on from there.
And in terms of the league, what can you achieve this season? Can you still challenge for the title, or is there just too much ground to make up now?
For us, we're never going to back down with a challenge. You know, we've made it tough for ourselves, but like last season, it was tough around Christmas time, and somehow we was able to claw it back. And I think that's just Liverpool Football Club for you. In all fairness, we never back down. We're always going to give it our best shot and see how far we can go. As I said, we've made it tough for ourselves, but there's still a long way in the season to go. You never know what can happen in football. It's why we all love the game so much. There's always things around the corner that will surprise teams and surprise the world. So for us, it's just about focusing on each and every game, making sure we get the wins, making sure we put in the right preparation for the game, and yeah, hopefully luck can go our way as well, and we can claw ourselves back, which is what we're trying to do. But as I said, our focus is just on each and every game, making sure we're able to, you know, keep the momentum going, keep winning games, and yeah, hopefully we can build on from there.
And from your own point of view, I mean, you're still not even 20 yet, but are you feeling like you are now an established member of the first team squad? You can challenge the likes of Hendo and Thiago for places in that starting team?
I think so. For myself, obviously, like you said, I'm still young, so it's just about learning now, just making sure when and if I get the chance, I take it. And that's what I've been trying to do. You know, the Liverpool team here is absolutely amazing with wonderful players. And for me, whoever plays, it's just about supporting them. And if I'm called upon to play, making sure I give it my best and perform to the best of my ability. So for me personally, it's just about learning now. You know, getting the experience that I need, playing these big games, learning from the likes of Hendo, Thiago, Fab, all players in my position. And yeah, just making sure I add it to my game and keep myself going, keep myself learning, which is my main focus for now. Then yeah, hopefully in a few years' time, I can look back and call myself an established player.
It's crazy to think you've already been there now for 3.5 years. Do you feel like an adopted Scouser now? I mean, have you got a Liverpudlian twang in your accent at all yet?
Nah, not yet. Maybe in the future. But I definitely feel adopted. I mean, the love I've received from the city, it's unbelievable. And for myself, it's a city like no other. You know, you walk around the street and it's just football everywhere. Everyone's so passionate about either Liverpool or Everton or other teams in and around Liverpool, and it's nice. The city in itself, every single person in the city is loving and is always there, you know, to look after each and every person. So for myself, there's no better place to grow up, especially for my family as well. My little brother and sister have a little twang, which is kind of funny. But yeah, for me, it's just about making sure that they get the best place to grow up, have the best life as well. And for me, there's no place like Liverpool. Liverpool feels like home now, and I'm just happy to be here for my future, hopefully, but for many more years at this moment in time.
No, I don't know if you've seen this, but there's a tendency after World Cups for people to look ahead to the next World Cup, look ahead to 2026 and predict what the England team might look like for the 2026 World Cup. And I've seen quite a few this week, and nearly all of them have almost exactly the same team as there was in Qatar, but with Harvey Elliott in there as well. So is that quite flattering, or does it put pressure on? What's it like that people think you're going to be part of that England team in 4 years' time?
I think it's just motivation, to be honest. I mean, the England team in itself now, it's full of unbelievable talent and unbelievable players. So for myself, it's whatever England team goes out and plays, watching it or whether it's being involved, I feel 100% confident in that they're going to go out and give it their best. As I said, we have unbelievable talent all around the world. And the manager now, it's nice to see such young players being able to get the opportunity, like Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden, Saka. All these players are going to be here for so many more years. But yeah, it's always nice. And as I said, for myself, it's just motivation to make sure that hopefully I can be in that team. But it's just all about working hard. As I said, it's a tough team, and to be able to get into it is a dream of mine. But there's a lot of work that I need to be putting into making sure I even get around a team, let alone inside it. It's just down to me to make sure I put in the effort and the work, and hopefully one day I can get there.
It must be incredibly encouraging from your point of view that you see the likes of Jude and Phil and Bukayo being given a chance now, that you think there's no such thing as being, you know, not old enough to be in the England team. If teenagers are being given a chance, then you could be in that squad very soon.
Yeah, definitely. It's always nice. It's always nice to be in a team where you know that youngsters are going to get given a chance. And I mean, these guys deserve it. They're unbelievable players, and players that will be unbelievable for the rest of their career. And for myself, it's nice to watch such young players, you know, take the stage and stamp their foot down and show the world how good they are, really. And that's exactly what they've done this World Cup. And for me, it's, as you said, it's always nice to be here and to be able to see that youngsters are getting a chance, and just gives you that extra motivation to go out and push yourself even further to be one of those players. But yeah, as I said, it's going to be a tough team to get into. It's just all about working hard and making sure that I can show people that I'm good enough. But yeah, it's a long way to go, and I'm looking forward to the future. But for me, it's just about focusing on Liverpool now and taking things step by step. And if it comes, then I'll be the happiest kid in the world. But as I said, I need to work very hard to get towards it.